What's going on, good people out there in YouTubian land? It is I, the werewolf himself, Mr. Oh, I don't have black on today. I do have almond. So what is good? How are you guys doing? How are you feeling out there? Hopefully everybody said good. It's lunchtime for me. Got a quick little break before I do some more consultations. And though the donations have been very, very slow out there lately, but I get it. It's summer. Everybody's out there doing their own thing. But still, yet, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing the videos and doing your own research. Okay. As always, everything brought to you here is education and entertainment purposes only. Just to inform you, you need to do your own research and vet the information, whether it's mine or somebody else's. And as always, if you see somebody using my images or whatever else for nefarious purposes or the S word, please report them and that agency and whoever else for defamation of character and report the video immediately. Thank you in advance. All right, with that being said, this particular video is about looking for resources, whether it's for your home or you personally, your family, and whatever else. Okay. So let's get started. All right, so this particular piece comes, so first we're going to talk about what was sent to me from a viewer in Wisconsin. And this particular person, the video is dedicated to her. So she was in a scenario, we'll just say, where somebody gave her bad information on how to save her house and kind of sounded well, a little, I won't say scammy, but we'll just say sketch. Okay. And we know this because after speaking with her, it came to my attention that, she put her house in a trust, but it was underneath her legal name, her legal last name, which did not help. Okay. If you want to make it private, don't use something public. And I don't know what type of trust it was, whether revocable or irrevocable. And I don't know what she paid for that trust. And I don't know what she did with the money that, because this person informed her to not pay the servicer, the bank. And so I don't know what she did with the money that should have been going, to the payments. Now, we do know, and I don't recommend just whatever you're doing like this, or, to not spend the money where you're supposed to be spending it until the scenario has been rectified. So in other words, if you put your house in a trust, yeah, it becomes private, but that doesn't necessarily mean you should just stop paying. Okay. In a lot of states, they don't recognize a trust to be solid until it's there's an asset in it. And some of them don't want to recognize it until it's been at least 18 months or a year and a half. Okay. Even still, you should fulfill your agreement, continue to pay unless certain other things transpire where it's either discharged or you come to some conclusion, or you've pointed out the fraud, or you've taken them to court. Okay. So knowing those variables, you have to play the long game. So anyway, so she listened to this particular guru's advice and was in a pickle. And then upon speaking with me, I informed her these are the things that I would have done differently. And so for those people who are out there looking for a trust, if you want a document version where you don't have to pay a lot of money and you want to be able to take a template, arrange your name, your private name, or a different foreign kind of name, not your legal name, first, middle, or last, spelled the same. And you want to be able to make multiple trusts, one for your house, one for your property, one for your assets, one for your bank accounts, whatever. I do now have that available on Black Site 32, a irrevocable and revocable on the files page for a very low price for a trust. So you can use that as you see fit. Hell, you can even take it and resell it if you want. It's up to you. Like I said, I try to always provide the rock bottom prices, but the best quality. Not that my quality is not worth way more than some people who take my information out there and reuse it and then charge a whole lot more. But it is what it is. So I'm going to show you one of the programs that she was able to use. All right. And save her house. Okay. So we're going to get into that. All right. So, and then afterwards, I'm going to show you how to look up various things that you may need, that you may qualify for, how to find them, how to even begin, and then to move from there. All right. So this is going to be a very beneficial program. Now, one of the programs that I showed other people that saved a lot of people time, money, and whatever else is going to USA.gov, United States of America.gov. But in this case, the letters USA.gov. When you go there, there's going to be a number of different options, and you're going to want to look up their grants and their homeowners programs, rent assistance, food assistance programs, and use those. Okay, so we're going to be talking about some of those things and how to find them in your area. But the gov, which once again, guys, it's not the government per se that is, you know, the enemy. Okay, yes, there's some shady stuff going in on there, but hell, go to most churches or most whatevers, and you're going to find wherever there's people, there's going to be some of that. But they're the ones holding it down for us, and they're actually on the side of true patriots like myself who live in the private. Based on this, the government has been nothing but accommodating to everything that I've sent to them and worked with and whatever else. So to those government agencies and agents and whatever else out there, thank you for doing your job in America and protecting us from, we'll say, threats, foreign and domestic. All right. Most of the problem people are going to have are from the states, the state of, you know, the corporate side of the state, not the private side of the state, because the corporate side doesn't know the private side because they can't exist there, not the jurisdiction. So they don't really care. But that does not mean you can't use some of their programs and various other things. So we're going to get into that in just a moment. As always, don't forget to hit that bell, like, and subscribe. Thank you in advance. And if this is your first time here, don't forget to check me out at blacksite32.com. I'm also on Instagram and TikTok and Telegram and a couple other, Rumble and some other ones. If you want to know where, so that you don't get scammed or ripped off, keep in mind that I will never message you directly out of the blue. How long have you been in my group? Do you like this? Do you want to do investing? You know, I will never do that, ever. So everything is done through blacksite32, period. Also, you want to make sure you watch the correct spelling. Some of these scammers are trying to spoof it where they get names close to mine off by a letter or a number or whatever else. If it's not on blacksite32, it's not me. And I will never, ever, ever contact you directly in your DM. If you want to throw me an email or something, I may or may not answer it. Sometimes I'll go in my inbox and there's a cajillion emails and messages, and I just don't have time for all of that. I'm sorry. Do a consultation. I've got a thing now where you can spend $20 and have me answer like 3 questions, you know, for that real quick in the emails. I'm slowing down from answering emails just that are free. If you're a paid member, include that in the line. I'll check it out. And if that's the case and you really are, then I will answer your question either free or quickly as soon as possible. You get preferred treatment for supporting me through either YouTube by being a paid member or blacksite32 and sending in donations on that donation page. So if you want to know what social media groups I'm in, go to my site, blacksite32.com, and then go to the social media page and click on one of those, and then you'll know it's the real me. Other than that, let's jump into it. I'm going to grab some lunch while I go over this information too. So if you hear me eating, I apologize in advance, but I'm hungry. All right. Let's see. All right. I do not have it up yet. So one moment. Un momento, por favor. There we go. Okay. Boom, shaka, laka, shaka, laka, shaka, laka, shaka. Boom. So in Wisconsin, under the Department of Administration, something that I probably myself would not just knowingly go to look for, think about. Okay. But now that I see that this is a thing, I'm going to keep that into my mindset. Now, whatever state you're in, okay, so go to your state of, and their main thing, you're going to need to just look through and see what all things that they have going on. First of all, okay, right here, right at the top, I noticed there's grants and assistance. Okay, I don't know what teach is, but I'm going to click on teach. I'm going to go to, affordable housing. That might sound like they help you get housing. Supportive housing, meaning you already have it, but they got things to help support you there. Okay, I don't know what coastal management is, but diesel energy assistance programs. That sounds like something that can help you with your house to reduce your costs. Community development, if you want to be involved in the community. Okay. Capital. Oh, they got tours at the Capitol there in Wisconsin. Licenses for charitable and things. Claims board. If you're going against the state, you want to make a claim against them, this might be what you're going to look in here. Filing claims. Okay, and then they got jobs. You need a job. Well, let's see what they have available. Okay. Now, I didn't see anything specifically bringing me to this program, right? Okay. But that might be under grants and assistance somewhere in here. But I'm going to reverse engineer this. So let's look up here. Okay, at the top. So I'm in the DOA, looks like wi.gov pages. Then it's under local grants, homeowners, and assistance. Okay, so let's go back. So it said local grants. Okay, grant and assistance. Now, I don't see anything that says homeowner assistance, but it's probably in one of these. But you see the disconnect where this page says it's under local grants, local government, and then grants. Okay, so here, local government and grants. Then it's under grant assistance. So it's got to be under one of these. So you have to search. Okay, you have to search. If you want it and you need it, you have to search. Now, one of the next things is if you know basically what you're looking for, say like homeowners assistance or grants, or say for food programs in your state, type those keywords up here in their search box. All right. Now, let's get into this particular program, and then we're going to start taking a look at how to look for these things by themselves. Okay, so it says help for Wisconsin homeowners. This one's called Wisconsin Help for Homeowners, or WHH. It's a statewide program that can help with overdue bills like mortgages. Is your mortgage overdue? Property taxes, are they overdue? Do you need help? Your utilities. And then it says, and more. So you may have a unique situation and you don't see it just mentioned here, but it probably falls under the and more. And if you don't see it listed, contact them. Hey, this is what I have going on. Do you guys have any programs for that? If not, can you tell me what other programs or communities or churches or private financial people or banks or special programs that the government or the state has available? program is open to individuals and families who live in Wisconsin with overdue housing related bills, both with and without a mortgage. So you're a renter, this qualifies for you. You have to pay attention to what they're saying and sometimes what they're not saying, because without a mortgage means you're a renter. You guys got to learn to read between the lines and understand what they're saying, and sometimes how they're hiding the information, or they're discreetly providing information that you don't understand. Depending on who you owe, you can contact your bank or whoever else and ask what all programs, what all systems, what all options of remedy do you have to help me get caught up? Can I make payments? Will you accept a lower amount? Can I discharge this debt? What, I wouldn't even ask if I can. I would just say, what programs do you have available so I can discharge this debt? Now here, it says, who meet the income and other eligibility requirements and have experienced a qualified economic hardship since January 21st, 2020. Up to $40,000 per household may be available with overdue housing bills. Utility and home, energy, home overdue bills, services to help you stay in your home. Now, I happen to know personally that this person got like $15,000 and got her caught up on her mortgage. Now, you could also call their number and say, hey, I don't live in Wisconsin, but is there something like this in my state, Florida, New York, California? They say, oh, because look, it says here, for additional information, assistance, or questions about your application, please reach out to your regional program contact. So you probably have a contact in your area for the same type of program. Now, look, they also have additional resources. Take Root Wisconsin. I have no idea what it is, but it might be something for planting in your area or getting free plants. I don't know. Check it out. HUD for your house. Other energy assistance. Check this one out here. Internet and broadband assistance. What? Heck, I might even hit this one up myself. Why not? See what they got. Weatherization assistance. Energy assistance. Critical assistance program. Do you need food? Are you short on rent? Pretty sure you got to show them your bank account. And when you do, if it's low funds, they're going to provide you with services. Now, one of the things I was going to also bring up is that you can reach out to your community. Okay, so what? So what? I'm looking at the state here. We're in, state of Wisconsin. Yeah, they got their program. And here's other programs mentioned. Look, if you are facing foreclosure and have experienced a financial hardship due to COVID or since COVID, etc., even if it's not, maybe it was, cough, cough. Remember, don't do anything fraudulent. Just saying. And call the number. Ask them if they have any programs in your area, your state. But your community, your counties have funds set aside to help you. So you can type it, what is this? Pepin County, okay? Pepin County has looks like here, a capital program. You can also look at your city of Wapaka. So this is how you're going to do your search when you go on Google. So let's say you live in Beloit here in Wisconsin. So not only can you look up state of Wisconsin programs, county of La Crosse, okay, but then look up your city of Beloit, okay. Then you can type in private assistance mortgage program, private assistance foreclosure programs, church foreclosure programs, church rental assistance programs in the city of Beloit or your city. Then do the same searches in your county. And then the state of, okay? Guys, you really should not be out here struggling and going through these things. These are things that I didn't even know about years ago. And I've gotten tons of emails from people. Now, not everybody reaches out to me to say thank you for sharing this information or how's my day or thank you for what you do, but I do get some. And this information has changed people's lives, saved homes, saved families. The CDBG was the City Development Building Grant. Okay. You should have one in your area. It says here, utilities and or mortgage assistance property taxes are not eligible. So income limit is 80% over whatever CMI is. But these programs, but this is just a couple of them. This is not all of them. Okay. What they're saying is these programs that they have listed, these are not all the programs, my good people. And look, there's even more down here. Advocap in these areas. Cap services. I don't know what Coolie Cap is. So you've got rich people out there who've got, you can even type in foundation grant mortgage assistance or foreclosure assistance. You have to be creative when looking at all the places. All right. Look, this county has dispersed just in this one fund, Brown County, $1.16 million. They're not hiding any of this. Milwaukee, $15 million. It's a lot of money. So they have a lot of money sitting around to do these things. Don't let them tell you don't have enough money. Now, at the end of the day, you can go and contact the Secretary of State for your programs, your contact City Hall, ask them for programs. Okay. So let's just do a quick one here. Let's go back. Okay. Now let's say you're in, I don't know, Montana. Okay. That's probably not a great one, but whatever. So let's say you need rental assistance. Montana Emergency Rental Assistance Program. Boom. Okay. Now let's say you needed food. Maybe you don't even have a place to go, so you need food and shelter. Montana Food Bank Network. Boom. Housing, energy, and food assistance. Boom. Come on, guys. Seriously, you are attached to the World Wide Web. It's not just for, well, I was going to say YouTube videos, but thank you in advance for watching my videos. Let's talk about foreclosure. So I'm typing in state of for Montana. Let's see what they got. So now we're looking at the state. Okay. Look, Montana has a homeowner assistance fund in accordance with the federal regulations and U.S. Treasury. Look right here, foreclosure prevention. Boom. Contact these people. Stop. Look, zero down payment program right here, HUD through Montana. Okay, what else? Okay, let's we're gonna stay in Montana, but we're gonna get out of the state of. Let's go with church. Let's just see if the churches have any programs. Right here, hopemontana.org. 549 Hope helps people in financial crisis. Montana, Great Falls, Montana Parish Relief. Guys, all this is out here. Foreclosure prevention. Programs by the Fellowship Baptist Church serving Billings. I've been through Montana. Jordan, Montana was a great time. Fond memories. Ladies love James out there in Montana. All right. What else? So we said church. Okay, now what about private? So we'll go private. Assistance. Yeah, let's just do it like that. Just private assistance for this. Let's see what happens. Eagle Cash buyer. So, well, they want to, buy it from you. So that could be an option you want to. Let them buy your house before it gets foreclosed on. But here, look at Summit Law Firms. Delinquent on your mortgage. They can help you prevent it. Okay. Let's see. How about private, like Private Angel, or how about Foundation? Angel Fund. The Angel Fund needs ongoing support to community to help children and families in their area. Okay. So look up your city, your county, your state, the government. One client today needed help with his vehicle. His vehicle was in a flood, localized, not Noah, and it was totaled. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't have some type of insurance over the vehicle. He should have. If not, it is what it is. I get it. But if you look back through your contract, you should be able to see if there's anything in there to help. You might be able to contact your homeowners insurance and see if they would cover it, especially if it was on your property or it is your property. Okay. Contact the city, contact the county, contact the state, contact the government. Go to USA.gov. I mean, you not being able to work as an emergency if your car. So contact those people, those programs, church, foundations, look them up and see if you qualify. And don't get discouraged if you don't qualify for 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Keep going. Ask them when you're talking to them, email or on the phone, what programs do you know of, if not within your agency, without or outside of your agency? Because see, a lot of secretaries, they'll take notes and cards and whatever else, and they'll stick them here for certain things like that. The good ones will. For people like you, because there are some good people out there in the world. They're not all D-bags and C-hags and, agents against people learning about the private side or living privately in the private sector. But most of these things you're going to find that they're open for everybody. So not even the private sector, but the public. It was interesting. This came up. So a judge was telling this person, oh, well, you're one of them sovereign citizen. Well, I told him to go back to the judge and ask the judge, hey, judge, if I come by your house 9 o'clock at night, can we talk about my case? Judge's like, no. No, I'd be bothered that you knew where I live and you can't bother me. Well, why not? You're a public servant, a public trustee, so you should be available. Judge's like, well, I'm with my family, and that's private. Oh, wait, whoa. That's what I was waiting for you to say. Because now you just admitted there's a private side, and you have no obligation, if you're in the private, to do public things. Got you. There has always been a private side. There was a private side and a private sector, so recognized by the government and the Declaration, Bill of Rights, and all the American people in the private. So there's lots of programs out there, guys. But if you don't look for it, you won't find it, because they're not going to come knocking on your door. Anything you want, you can have. Dang near. But if you don't look for it, it ain't going to find you. You're not going to get wealthy. You're not going to get comfortable. You're not going to get back to the private without spending a little time, a little money, a little effort. And if you're not the smartest person in the room, then listen to the smartest person in the room. Find somebody. If you and your friends and family or whoever else aren't talking about OPM, which is other people's money, fixing and flipping houses, real estate, private trusts, which you can get on Black Site 32, living in the private, using the public side, investing, then all you're doing is being entertained. And if you're being entertained, then that means your energy and resource is going to make somebody else wealthy and comfortable. You have no idea how important your views are, your clicks are, watching the Super Bowl, watching the basketball game, because then you're not inputting things, materials, concepts, ideas, constructs, materials, even what you listen to. I'm listening to, what was it? I was looking at some old videos and whatever else, and they glorify entertainment. Women with, bikinis. I'm not going to say I still don't watch it here and there, but I know the difference. Guys with nice cars and throwing money around. You're being entertained. If you're being entertained, then you're not going out there to feed your brain with that which you can use to get ahead. If you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you've gotten. And you're going to keep getting it. You have to change the equation, and it starts with you. Or not. I don't really care. I changed my equation years ago. That's why I'm on this path. Now, if you guys want to catch up with me on my other thoughts on finance, health, relationships, aliens, technology, and all that, check out Black Site 32. Go to my social media page and add me on there. I'm just starting to put videos on these other channels, on these other platforms, and most of which is not going to be on this particular YouTube channel, because this channel is dedicated for this. So if you want to keep getting what you got, and keep doing what you're doing. Caesar once said, if you want to control the people, entertain them with the Colosseum and give them a little bit of bread, and they will maintain themselves. Are you not entertained? All right, guys, that's all I can give you. To all those people out there struggling, keep going one more day. And every day, tell yourself, I can do it one more day. To all those people who've reached out to me and said thank you for this information, you are welcome. I do appreciate it. It's nice that I see emails that aren't me putting out fires, And just some people say, hey, thank you, man. Just want to let you know, appreciate you, appreciate what you do. You're, you know, those do matter to some people, maybe not all. And maybe you can't even reach some people. I've never made myself unreachable. All right. But once again, I'm not going to answer questions from the same people every day. You know, if I decide to answer, I will. If you want them answered, Blackside 32 for a couple of questions answered there, or the consultation. All right. So that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Hopefully you enjoyed the information. Once again, check out all those resources. Those are how you find them. And sometimes if you're looking, you know, on said page, well, go to the next page. All right. YouTube is not so filled with only just the one page. All right. There's lots of pages. I've searched through and not seen what I needed on the first 1, 2, 3, or 5 pages. I'm like 5 to 10 pages deep on results and finally found something good and interesting. All right. Remember, all the good stuff is not going to be just handed to you or your first option, especially when you're dealing with most of these places that want to keep you American looking. You know, that being also that's the case too. When was the last time you see the word America on half of your bills, your tickets, your court cases, a courthouse, or any of these other things? It's almost like we're not doing a lot of business in America. But if we're not in America, then what jurisdiction are we in? Now, we know it's maritime, but who controls the maritime? You're not asking the right questions. All right, guys, that's about it. Take care. Stay wise, stay woke, stay aware, stay a werewolf, or whatever your totem is. And I will talk to you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day, your week, and your life. Wolf's out. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Later.